Good morning. It's Sunday morning. Dorothy's crying. There's a little bit of wind, but it looks sunny. Sunny enough for dogs. Maybe that's why she's crying. She wants to go outside. I should be the one crying. Been through a lot. So it's the next day after the illness and I'm on the mend. I feel all right. I haven't eaten anything. I don't know if I'll try. But I had some soup last night and I feel okay for that. And as ever, I'm a determined woman. And because it's sunny, I'm determined to do some gardening. And the first part of that is I'm going to the garden centre. So the man cub is working out in the garage. So I'm going to try and brave it on my own. Of course my eyes are watering. I've dared to put some concealer on to conceal the dark circles under my eyes, and my eyes are reacting violently, as they always do. If anybody else has this and has a cure for it, let me know, because I'm so sick of watering eyes. It's been about 20 years now. Dorothy's sobbing in sympathy for me. Right, so I'm dressed. I got dressed as soon as I got up so that I could get to the garden centre as early as I can. So I'm going to get in the BMW and go, because I was looking forward very much to driving Judy today, but the man cub informed me yesterday that she has a leak. Some kind of fluid leak, so he's taking her to the garage tomorrow and I shouldn't drive her. So no Judy for me today. I'm just gonna have to go in the normal car and wedge in as many plants as I can. I feel like the garden looks a bit sparse because it was just a completely muddy field when we moved in and we laid the grass and I dug the beds. I've planted plants that I like, that I've bought and just stuck in, and then there's loads of gaps in between. And when I look at other people's gardens, particularly cottage gardens, which is the look I'm going for, it's quite fluffy and there's all different heights of flowers and it jumps out from the beds. So I'm hoping, if I can stomach it, that I'm gonna pick up a ton of plants, and if I'm really lucky, the man cub is gonna help me plant them. Please. Doesn't normally get too involved in the gardening, it's my bag, but I don't know if I can dig the holes today. And I think I need to move a couple of the bushes that I planted early on in my enthusiasm, there's a small tree and bushes in the middle of the flower bed, so I need to move some stuff too. Oh, you're happy now? That bloody pig. Right, let's go to the garden centre. Got the goods in the car, all of the goods, most of the garden centre. I just sat down for a nice cup of tea. It's beautiful outside today. Mind you, I am in a bit of a greenhouse, so I'm biased. Just come out of the garden centre. I'm going to make my way home with my haul, but I stopped for a cup of tea and I thought I'd have a tea cake because it saves me making something at home. I might have gone a bit far there with this tiny tea cake because I feel full up to here, but at least I've eaten something. Anyway, I had the cutest moment sitting having a cup of tea in the cafe. It's a very cute cafe anyway, and I sat outside. Look at this that happened. He did it the first, well, he or she, I don't know. He did it the first time and just stole it off my plate, and I was like, no. So then I tried to tempt him back and I actually caught him on camera. Look at this, it's so cute. I'm home and the man cub is free I'm so pleased to help me. I picked up this from the garden centre. I couldn't resist. The bottles are gorgeous and the scent is beautiful. And I've picked up some rooting powder because my homemade attempt with honey didn't work to root those rose stems that I had. So I'm going to try again with the ones I've got left. And I picked up this little garden centre haul, which I'm now going to attempt to plant. I'm a picture of health. Guys, I'm having the best day in the garden. I've been planting all my goods from the garden centre for hours, maybe like 3 hours. I've still got loads more to go, and I've just laid down the outdoor rug for the first time this year, which means I feel truly that spring is here and summer's on the way. So and also I've planted up the hanging baskets, which means I'm not expecting any more frost. Anyway, I'm having a great time. I've just made myself a cold coffee, which is a milestone because I've not fancied coffee since I was sick a few days ago. The thought of like most food and drinks making me feel a bit nauseous. So I'm going to drink that and sit out on the outdoor sofa. I'm just tidying up the area. The man cub's gone food shopping. I can't face it, and actually I don't want any food, so I'm not going. But there's one thing I do fancy, which I haven't had. I genuinely feel I haven't had for months, maybe even a year or more, and that is spaghetti bolognese. So he's gone to get the ingredients to make us a spaghetti bolognese. I'm genuinely excited. It used to be my favourite dinner. I had it probably every other week at one point. So I feel like I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to show you my hanging baskets and then I'll show you a bit more when it's done. But there's some other cute news because those tulips that I planted have come up. They've come up and they've like probably had some of their best days, so they're going over. But the alliums that I planted have got heads on, which means they're next. So these are going to burst into beautiful purple balls. And I can't wait. So this fence is still the gorgeous colour we chose and painted it, because this fence didn't die in the storms, but that fence did, so it's all known it needs painting again. So pretty soon I'm going to have some gorgeous large alliums popping up here. Wow, look at this. I need to put some of the new plants into these beds because they're the ones that look really patchy. But these have popped up this week. I'm not sure what they are. I think they're bluebells. I didn't plant them, they must have been there from before. But here are hanging baskets. They've just got a couple in each at the moment. And they'll be lovely. I did those last year as well, and they came up really nicely. I've kept the cards for what they are, and they are these. So some are Bacopa, and in fact they're both Bacopa, they're just two different types. Yeah, they were lovely last year and they lasted nearly all year. Well, all year, I mean all garden season. So they lasted like spring into summer till the end of the summer, so they were a lovely purchase. I'm about to attempt something to fill a pot that we had at the old house that I loved, and we haven't filled it since we came here, but I bought some begonias, which I don't usually do because they only last one season, so it's not like cost effective to buy them every year, but they're really pretty. And my nan used to always plant baskets with these and they're gorgeous. The flowers, they grow so big, so I'm going to attempt to plant this large planter that I love and put it on the patio so that I can look at it all the time. Just sitting here talking about my nan as if she's dead, and she's not. She just lives an hour away. I've just moved. Just used to spend a lot of time with her and now I don't. Anyway, I'm going to start planting this. Panting, I'm going to be panting like a dog. I'm going to plant this pot and then I'll show you. gardening has continued, and I'm about to attempt these rose cuttings again with this stuff that I picked up. It will grow the roots. The honey, the natural option I used, the honey didn't work, so I'm going for the real deal this time. Fingers crossed. Bring it here then. Bring your toys to mummy. Get your toy. Bring it here. Where's your toy? Bring it here. Come to mum. I can't throw it if you don't bring it here. Bring it here then. Use the carrot to give you the divot and the hole in. Dip the end of the cutting in the powder and then the hole. Right then, should put them up.
Can I do it?
Well, yeah, you can. Perfect. Normality is almost restored out here. Just need 50 million gallons of paint. Been a very successful day. There's only a tiny stripe of sun left, so I think that means that it's time to pack up and go in. I've done as much as I possibly can, and the children, they're crying for dinner actually, and I'm dying for my spaghetti bolognese. You're a cheeky little sod. Come on, let's get the cushions in, shall we? Come on. We've got two very fat, happy dogs. You wagging? And a very happy mummy. I've just picked some flowers from the garden to bring in. Got two different types of hellebores. There we go. Very happy with these. I'd like to grow my hellebore collection, as I constantly tell the man cub. And I've brought in what I think are bluebells, but I'm just guessing, but they're very pretty. I think I'll pop these on the table. I'm gonna go and put the new reed diffuser upstairs. I think I'll just pop these in the middle. Why not? It's been a perfect day. I am so happy with what I've achieved outside today, especially considering I haven't been feeling great. I feel almost totally normal. I think a decent meal and I'll be good as gold, which is just as well because I'm off to London in the morning for work and I'm staying over because I'm going for dinner with two of the girls in my team. So I've been really looking forward to that. I've booked a nice hotel which is opposite the office, and I'm staying over and then I'll work there again on Tuesday. And I think I've got a couple of meetings at the store on Tuesday, but I'm not buying a thing, I promise, because all I've done is spend whilst we were away and prior to being away. Like if you remember the last two vlogs, I went to Harrods and I bought the things that I'd been thinking about for weeks and months, like the jeans and the trainers, etc. So I don't need to buy anything. I'm purely going to work really hard and have a nice time and catch up with people that I haven't seen. So that's my plan tomorrow. I bought some packed lunch, and again, not being able to eat has made me consider the very small amount of calories I've taken in, which pleases me, to be honest, and has made me realise that if I can keep that up a little bit more and not constantly eat scones and cake, then perhaps I would be able to buy the jeans in the smaller size. So that's my goal. So I'm going to try and eat really well. I'm just unwrapping my new diffuser that I got from the Garden Centre of Dreams today. This one smells beautiful. It's fig leaf, and I'm imagining that this one that's corked isn't half as difficult as the one that I opened on yesterday. Well, I mean, I say that, do you know what? It's because I'm doing it on my bed and I don't want to risk it going all over the bed. Hold on. There's been an incident. I've broken the cork. I'm gonna have to get a corkscrew. Nothing is straightforward today. I just want to put my sticks out and have a bath. Like, I've spent, you know, the problem with me is, there's lots of problems with me, but one of the problems with me is I'm always just one more thing, just one more thing. So I've stayed out in the garden until I'm absolutely broken. Because I just going to weed this extra bit, just plant. I didn't even get all the plants planted that I bought because I bought so many, but there was also weeding to do and digging out some massive things and moving them. So yeah, I was like, one more thing, and that's made way for, of course, a broken neck, and now I'm exhausted and I just want my spaghetti bolognese and a bath, and I need to pack. I'm not going to pack with you. I know some of you have got PTSD from watching me pack last time. I'm not going to pack with you. I'm going to discreetly pack. But I have got some parcels that have been delivered whilst I'm away, and I know that they're closed, so I could unwrap those today, I'm just saying. But I really need to have a bath and eat first. Let me see if I've got time. I need to go and sort out Corkgate. I'll be back. Bad news, guys. I've made Corkgate into a thing. So I didn't get the cork out. I put the corkscrew in it and I've dropped the cork into the bottle. So it was a self-fulfilling prophecy, unfortunately. Corkgate is now actually a thing. I don't think I'll be able to drag it out over several vlogs though. But what I am really hopeful is that the man cub will fix it for me whilst I'm in the bath. We can but hope. So of course the man cub fixed it. There is nothing he can't do. So here is the reed diffuser, looking absolutely cute as hell on our Facebook Marketplace drawers. I can smell it from here, it's beautiful. I've put the reeds in and I'll turn it over in a little bit. But I'm really... So you may have noticed I'm dressed. I've just had a bath and got dressed again because I wanted to check out what I was going to wear tomorrow, and I'm going to open one of the parcels and try this top on that I've ordered, because I've really been looking forward to it and I think you're going to like it. So bear with me. So it's the bigger of the two parcels, and this is an item that I have been considering for months, and it wasn't cheap. That's why I've been considering it. It's from Selfridges. Oh, dare I? Sorry guys, but I did check first and we don't stock it in Harrods, so I had to buy it from Selfridges. I'm hoping that it's everything I dreamt of, because if it is, then it's going to be a real keeper. Let me just put you down so I can open it. This is very exciting. Oh, I don't think I've ever ordered from Selfridges before, actually. Comes in a dress bag, which is quite exciting, although I note it wasn't hung at either end, so it's actually just scrunched up in the dress bag. Still, it's a nice touch for what was an extremely expensive garment. So, inside the dress bag, it's wrapped up in tissue paper. Nice touch. I turn it over. Okay, interesting. So This is an alpaca wood blend cardigan of dreams, dare I say it? It should be of dreams. We're about to find out. Okay, so it's Lauren Manugian. I looked in all the shops and I couldn't find it. So this is my first time seeing it and the material. It's really thick. I'm struggling to find, okay, because it's like a loose waterfall type thing. And I tried to find cheap alternatives, I must say, because I didn't want to splash out, but there weren't any that were comparable. The couple that I did find were equally pricey. Okay, this is the back hem. Very good quality, as you'd expect for that price. Let's just move you back. Oh. They only do one size, so I couldn't get like small or medium. This is it, and I suppose you just make it fit you. Wow, it's quite heavy. I'm going through an experience here, like I'm going through several stages. It's not very light either. I'm trying to show you in the light so you can see them. Can you see the material? This is what a wool alpaca blend feels like. Okay, I would definitely bake in my office in this because it's roasting. However, it would be really good for evenings, like over a dress or a vest. And I'd actually considered it to go with this outfit originally. There's a lot of material around the top. Is there a hood? What? I can't actually... Is there a hood? Or does it just go all the way round like that, like a shawl? I'm just trying to untuck the thingy. I think it just goes all the way around like a shawl. Interesting. On the photos for it, they were so modern, done so modernly that of course it was like a 6-foot model that was like a size 6 that just stood like this, and it was like this and hanging off the, so I couldn't tell what it was supposed to look like, but I'd heard really good things about it and I wanted one myself. So pockets are pretty cool. I like the way that it hangs. I'm just not sure if I'm wearing it the right way. I might have to look it up again online. It's like a coat. I will say that, it's like a coat. I think you can have that, it's like a high neck. You could have it as high as you want because you can pull it down. I suppose you could also belt it. You could belt it here and it's almost like a double-breasted coat. And I wonder if you belt it. It's pretty cool because it's shapeless, and I was really looking for more things that aren't as figure-hugging as what I've got. Okay, let me show you in the mirror. Sorry, I just accidentally kicked the Chihuahua because she was sitting on my feet. I think she was sniffing the alpaca blend. She got a little bit too close. So I think it's pretty cool. I mean, if it gets any hotter, it's like quite warm today outside. If it gets any hotter, I might not be able to wear it. But knowing English summers, evenings, this could be pretty cool. I mean, it's like a blanket. It's incredibly thick. I like it though. I think I really do like it. I'll ask the man cub, but I think he'll have absolutely no opinion. I just don't think he'll care. I feel like you could go somewhere in this and be very confident that you would not get cold, and you could possibly also house somebody else in it because it's got quite a lot of material. I'm just going to look up what you're supposed to do with the neck, or if it's like got multiple ways you can wear it. But I think I'm really happy with this. The Lauren Manugian cardigan that really should last your entire life is a success. It's a keeper. Right, I really need to pack for tomorrow's trip and finish off the vlog that I was making, get it uploaded because I'll be busy the next few days. So I think that's going to be it from me today. Thank you as ever for watching. It's been a good day compared to what I thought it would be, to be quite honest, and it's ended with this wonderful alpaca blend. So I look forward to seeing you next time, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch me.